Good morning. Tuesday, the 30th of March, the Tuesday of Holy Week. Now, there's a character in the story of Holy Week that we don't think about very often. This is from Mark 14. All of them deserted him and fled. A certain young man was following him, wearing nothing but a linen cloth. They caught hold of him, but he left the linen cloth and ran off naked. Was that really me, all those years ago, running naked from the garden? I've heard the story so many times. How they'd been sharing with Jesus at the Last Supper, how they broke bread and drank wine, how they followed him into the garden and fell asleep, how Judas betrayed him with a kiss. Yes, I'd heard it all, and shed tears with the best of them. But it's that young man who always fascinated me, the one they so nearly collared, so nearly got dragged away with Jesus before Caiaphas, because that was me. I'd been there all evening, hoping to catch sight of the master, hiding quietly in the bushes. And when he came out, my heart leapt. He was there alone, just a few yards away. The rest of his disciples waiting at a distance, and he so near I could almost touch him. So close I could hear every word. Delight, though, turned to horror as the soldiers arrived. Dark figures, silhouetted against the flames of their torches like demons emerging out of hell. I was paralyzed with fear, realizing that I too was in danger, and eventually it was just too much for me. I broke cover and I ran for it. I heard the shouts. I felt their hands grasp my clothing, but I kept running, desperate to get away. It's a long time ago now, of course, many years. Yet do you know what? Nobody knows that boy was me. It's been my guilty secret all this time. My skeleton in the cupboard. The ghost I've never had the courage to exorcise. I should have told them, had done with it like Peter did. But he had no choice, did he? That's the difference. They knew about him. He couldn't hide. My failure was unknown to anyone but myself. And as time went by, I wanted to keep it that way. It's become harder to tell, harder to face, and so much easier to keep locked away. Yet it's not been easy, not really, because it's always there, my secret shame, my private pain. People trust me now, that's the trouble. They respect me. They look to me for guidance and leadership, but I can't help asking myself, what if they knew? What then? Yet Jesus knows, and he's accepted me all this time. It's no good, I have to tell them. For until I'm honest with others, I'm not being honest with him or myself. Loving God, there are some things in our pasts we would rather forget, but they return to haunt us. Foolish actions, hasty words, errors of judgment, mistakes we've confessed to you but tried to keep hidden from others. And sometimes that may be best. But more often than not, it simply pushes the problem under the carpet. The knowledge that it is there troubling our conscience until it's finally exposed. Loving God, help us to face ourselves and so also to face others. Amen. And so, until tomorrow, when we reach the middle of Holy Week, I wish you every blessing on this beautiful early summer's day. Enjoy it. give thanks for it and for all that he gives us day by day. Amen.